Hello and welcome to Speech Time with Miss McDonald. Dance break. Okay. Now that is over, let's put our thinking caps on. It's time for speech. What we're going to be doing today is thinking about the last sound in our three-letter words. This is called the final consonant. Today we're going to be making sure that when you say your words, you add the last sound in that word. This is important because when you're speaking, what you have to say is important. And if you say words like cat and ma and ba, you don't know what words I just said. But when I say cat and mat and bat, I make sure to put the last sound on my word. That way, my friends, my family, my teachers, all know what I'm trying to say. So before we get started, we have to make sure that we have the right materials. So I want you to look around the house and I want you to find, what's this called? It's paper! We need paper. What else do we need if I ask you to write? Markers. We might need markers or a pencil. If you have crayons or colored pencils, get those out too because we can use them. So I'm asking you to have paper and a writing utensil. All right. Let's take a look. I have a word that I want us to say. First, we need to know the letter. What letter is this? I can't hear you. Say it out loud. If you said the letter C, then you're right. This is the letter C. The letter C makes this sound for the word we're practicing today. K. If you've seen my video where we practice how to make our K sound, then you know where to put your tongue. K. We are going to start our word with the letter C. The letter C is going to be a part of a word that is an animal that likes to crawl around, and he says, meow. Let's see if you can tell me what that animal's name is. The word starts with a C. What do you think our next letter is going to be? Boop. If you said A, then you're right. This is the letter A. A makes the A sound. So far, our first sound is K. Our next sound is A. And our final sound, the last sound is T. Our last sound is T. What letter is this? If you said the letter T, then you're right. What does this spell? C, K, A, T. T. We're spelling the word cat. Meow. If you guessed that our animal was a... Oh, hold on 1 second. If you guessed our animal was a cat, then you're right. So, when we're making sure that we are saying the last sound in our word, it's important to not miss it. Sometimes we might say cat, but that doesn't mean we're talking about this animal. We have to make sure we're adding the T sound at the end, or else our friends and our family won't know what we're trying to say. So let's try it. I want you to practice saying the word cat with me. I'm going to put the T on at the end to make sure you remember to say the T sound. Are you ready? Here we go. Cat. Let's try it again. This time I want you to make sure you're saying the T sound at the end and say it with me. Ready? Set, cat. If you were able to say cat, then you got it. let's speed it up a little bit so that we can make sure that we're saying the word, but we're adding the T to the end and putting it all together. Here we go. Cat. Let's try it again. Cat. Ready? One more time. Cat. If you were able to say cat, excellent job. I want you to make sure that when you're practicing your sounds that you're adding the final consonant. Cat. Everybody make a nice meow if you got it right. We practice the word cat. So at this time, what I want you to do is write the letters C, A. What's the last letter? T. I want you to write the letter C-A-T, and I want you to do your best to draw a picture of a cat. Meow. All right, so now that we're done with the cat, it's time to practice a new word. It's really easy to switch our words. We are going to keep the middle sound and the end sound. We're going to change the beginning sound. Goodbye. This time, we are going to add the letter I said What letter makes the sound If you said the letter M, then you're right. We're going to be practicing the word What word is this? What does M-A-T spell? If you said mat, then you're right. We're going to be practicing the word mat. Here's a picture of a mat right here. When we practice the word mat, it's important to use the beginning sound, which is Make sure that your top lip and your bottom lip are hugging each other. And of course, we already know our A sound, and our last sound is T. When we put it all together, we have the word mat. But when we start, we're going to start saying What goes at the end? What are we missing? If you said T, then you're right. So just how we practice cat, we're going to practice mat. Make sure that you're adding the T to the end. If you just said mat, then nobody is knowing what exactly it is that you want to say. So you have to make sure to add the T to the end, because what you have to say is important. So let's try it out. Mat. Let's try it again. This time I want you to practice with me. I want you to try mat, then T. 1, 2, 3. Mat. Ready? We're going to do it again, but this time I'm going to make it a little faster. Here we go. Mat. 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 All right, this time I'm going to make it even faster. Say it with me. Mat. 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 I hope you were able to say it with your T sound at the end. Don't forget to leave them off, or else you're just saying ma or ma. And you're not calling your mom, you're trying to say mat. Okay, now that we know how to say the word mat and cat, let's move on. If you are catching on that some of these words rhyme, then you're right. Let's see what other words we can find that rhyme with mat and cat. Can you take a guess? all we did was switch out the beginning sound. This is the sound that's in the front of our word. What word can we spell by taking the beginning sound and switching it with the letter? What letter makes the sound? If you said the letter H, then you're right. We are going to practice a new word. What does this word spell? If you said hat, then you're right. Up next, we're practicing the word hat. When we're saying our H sound, it's important to take a breath and blow that air out of our mouth. Ha! Let's try it again. Take a breath through your nose. Blow that H out of your mouth. Ha! We're going to start off with our H sound because it's in the beginning of our word. And our next sound we already know from our last two words, ah. And of course the final sound is t. It's important to make sure we're saying the last sound t, because if we don't, it'll sound like we're laughing. You're not laughing, you're trying to say the word hat. So let's try it. Ready? First we're gonna try ha, then we're gonna add t. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ha. T. This time I want you to try it with me, and I want you to make sure you're adding that T at the end of the word. Here we go. Hat. Now I'm gonna speed it up. Here we go again. Hat. Okay, this time I'm gonna make it even faster. Are you ready? Hat. Let's make it even faster. Hat. Okay, and this time it's going to be the fastest. Hat. H-A-T spells, what are we spelling? The word hat. Okay, now that we've practiced the word cat, and we've practiced the word mat, and we've practiced the word hat, I want you to take some time and I want you to write out the letters M-A-T so that you can practice the word mat. I want you to draw a rectangle just like in the picture so that you not only have a picture of a cat, but you have a picture of a mat. After you have drawn your picture of a mat and spelled out our M-A-T word for mat, I want you to draw a picture of a, you guessed it, a hat. When you're drawing your picture, I want you to make sure that you remember how to say the last sound in our word, hat. I want you to make sure that you write the letters H-A-T, hat. I think that we have at least 3 words that rhyme, cat, mat, hat. Can you tell me what changed in each word? Was it the middle sound? Was it the beginning sound? Or was it the end sound? I want you to make sure you write on your paper what sound changed. What position was that letter in? Was it in the beginning? Was it in the middle? Or was it in the end? Look at the words that you've written and tell me what is different in each word. The first sound, the middle sound, or the last sound. Speaking of sounds, we have one more to do. One more to do. Somebody, can you tell me what's another word that rhymes with cat, hat, and mat? What about something that begins with B? B. What letter is that? If you said B, then you're right. we're practicing the word b, a, t. What does it spell? If you said bat, then you're right. We're going to practice the word bat. So, first, what we need to do is remember how we make our b sound. You're going to make your lips hug, and you're going to make sure your air pops out your mouth. Take a breath and say b. Take a breath and say b. Now, we're going to try our b. We already know our a, and our last sound is t. Don't forget your last sound or you'll sound like a sheep. Bah, bah, bah. You don't want to sound like a sheep. You're trying to say the word bat. All right, are you ready? Here we go. First, we're going to start off by saying ba, and then add your last sound. Here we go again. Ba, add your last sound. This time I'm going to make it faster. Are we ready? Bat. Let's do it again. Bat. Here we go, one more time. Bat. Now we're going to do it, and I'm going to say it just a little bit faster. Let's see if you can make sure not to drop your T. Bat. 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 If you did it, give yourself a round of applause. Good job. We practiced the word bat. So what I want you to do, you guessed it, you're going to write the letters B-A-T. Once you finish writing your letters for bat, you're going to draw a picture of a bat. I want you to make sure that as you're writing your word and drawing your picture, that you think about where the t sound goes. Is it in the middle? Is it in the front, the beginning, or is it in the end? Because we don't want to stop and not add our last sound. I want us to look at all of our words. All of these words rhyme. All of these words rhyme. All we did was change the, write that down. Tell me what letter changed. The first letter, the middle letter, or the last letter. Write this down, and what I want you to do, parents, is send me a video of your child practicing these sounds. Make sure that they're adding the t to the end. I want you to calculate out of the 1, 2, 3, 4 words that they practiced, how many times they were able to say the t sound correctly at the end of the word. What you can do is, when they're done drawing their pictures and writing their words, I want you to have them practice the sound 3 times in a row. What you can do is give them a model by saying, I want you to practice the word hat. Now say the word hat 3 times. Hat, hat, hat. You're going to draw a check each time they're able to correctly produce that word. All right. When you're done with that, I want you to send me a video or take a picture of how many times they were able to produce it correctly and send it to me. That way we can keep track of their progress so we know how they're doing and how I can support you further. And last, I need your help. A friend of mine is still not getting it. She really wants to make sure she's able to correctly say her sounds because it's important for her friends to hear her. Her name is Susie. Everybody say, Susie, come out. Uh-oh, she's a little shy. Ask her to come out again. Say, Susie, come out. She's shy again. Say, Susie, we want to hear you talk. Susie. Here she is. Say hi, Susie. Hi. Susie needs some help practicing her sounds. Let's help her. First, She wants to practice this word. What word is this? If you said bat, then you're right. Let's try it. Susie, don't be shy. It's okay. Sometimes we get it wrong, but we just keep trying because we have to practice. Are you ready to practice now? Okay, here we go. We're going to say the word bat for Susie. You try to say it first and help her. Ready? You say bat. Okay, Susie, it's your turn. You say bat. Bat. Did Susie say it right? No, it's okay. We're going to help her. Susie, make sure you use the t sound at the end, not the p sound. Ready? Bat. Bat. Did Susie say it correctly? Yay! Good job, Susie. Good job, Susie. Good job, Susie. Oh, she's happy, 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 happy. Let's try another one. What about the word cat? Can you help Susie say the word cat? You say it first, and then Susie will try. You say cat. Did you add your T at the end? If you did, give yourself a pat on the back. It's Susie's turn. Let's see if Susie says it correctly. Susie, can you try cat? Good, Susie. How do we say the word cat? Cow. Did Susie say it right? No. Let's help Susie try. Susie, we don't use a "l" sound at the end. We say t. Let's try it again. Cat. Good job, Susie. Okay, Susie's going to do one more. How about this one? Susie, I want you to try to say this word. What is it, guys? If you said the word hat, then you're right. Make sure to use your good T at the end. Okay, Susie, I want you to try to say the word hat. Can you try? It's okay. Give it a try. Susie's going to try it. Ready? Uh-oh. What did Susie leave off? She forgot to say the... If you said t sound, then you're right. Okay, Susie, I want you to try it again and say it with a t. Oh no, Susie didn't get it right again. It's okay, Susie. We're going to try to help you one more time. Friends, help Susie by showing her how to say the T sound. I want you to say hat for me 3 times. You try. Hat. 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 All right, Susie, they gave you a great model of how to practice the T sound. Are you ready? All right, guys, Susie's ready. She's excited. She wants to try. Right, Susie? Here we go. The word is hat. Susie, you can do it. Tell Susie she can do it, guys. You can say, go, Susie, go, Susie, go, Susie. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Susie, say hat. Hat! Yay! Susie did it! Susie did it. Susie did it. Go, Susie. Go, Susie. It's your birthday. Go, Susie. Go, go. All right, guys. Speech time is over. Susie and I had a great time. High five. I'll see you next time, and we'll practice more sounds. Next time, we'll definitely practice these sounds in sentences. Today, we only practice them in words, and next time, we'll practice them in sentences. Family, if the video is too long and they cannot attend for the full time, break the video up. Show it to them in 5-minute spurts so they can practice the sound and come back to it at a later time. Remember, this is your time to work with your child in the best way that you can. I've designed it this way so that you have time to make sure that you can do it when you're available. I don't want to bombard you during this time because I know it's very difficult for all of us, but I hope these videos are helpful. You guys have a great day. Bye.